And it seemed to be that this large crowd, Trooper, has moved through Hartford with ease, going from the state capitol to Hartford Police Department. What's the plan going forward into the night as nightfall comes our way here?
So those are decisions that are going to have to be through our leadership. Our leadership is in the area. They're monitoring this closely. And again, based on the safety of everybody and the concerns of the getting to the hospital, those will play into factors on how we're going to be able to disperse these protesters.
Over the weekend, Trooper, we saw similar situations in New Haven on Route 8, the I-91-95 interchange there in the Elm City. Talk to me about how did those situations disperse, and how did those tensions ease? Was that all through communication, and what does that communication look like when you're dealing with a protester who's angry and who's yelling in a trooper's face? What is that? How important is that communication, and what does that dialogue look like for your troopers?
So the communication is very important. I mean, with anything, communication 101. I listen, you listen, we get each other's feedback, and we come up with solutions. So that's what the conversations are looking like. We obviously have people that are angry. Our troopers are angry about everything that happened. We don't condone it. We do not believe in that. So we want our voices to be heard and allowing the protesters, their voices to be heard, and come up with some common ground. This is the first step, is having that communication, that dialogue. And then the next step is actions. What are we going to do next after this? So we want to, again, ensure that everybody is safe, that this is peaceful. This is our state. These are our communities. And we're here to protect and serve those communities. And we have to do that as a team. We have to have everybody together in order to do that.
Trooper, I don't know if you're watching this right now, but it seems like protesters and state police are locking arm in arm, walking backward on the highway in an effort to show some solidarity. Can you see what I'm seeing right now, Trooper?
Yes, I can see that, and that's amazing, and that's what we are here for. This is what our state police is about. This is an agency that is here to protect and serve and be part of the community.
We're hearing that this is a prayer circle, and right now, Trooper, for those who are watching who are not out at a protest right now, but maybe they're sitting in their living room having dinner and they're watching this all play out on their television screens in their living room. Talk to me and talk to the people of Connecticut right now about the importance of what we're seeing right now. This prayer circle that's happening in the middle of I-84 westbound with protesters who are angry, want to be heard, and first responders in our state who left their families this morning to go out to work and just try to keep all of these people safe. Talk to me about the importance of what we're witnessing right now.
A cultural change has to be collaborative. We have to work together with the communities, with our leadership, with our troopers, all law enforcement across the board. And this is just one sign that we are willing to work with them.
And also, you see these troopers who are wearing their day-to-day uniforms. One thing we're not seeing here, and maybe you can talk to me about the decision for this, we're not seeing batons, we're not seeing shields, we're not seeing helmets, we're not seeing any use of force, and it seems like these protesters are, I want to say walking off the highway, but it seems like this crowd is moving. Talk to me about the decision to keep those troopers in their day-to-day regular uniforms, as layman terms would call it.
So when you show force, that entices force, and that's not what we're about. We're not looking to have anybody hurt. We want this to be peaceful. We have families at home that we want to go to, whereas the protesters do as well. So if we can do that on both ends, it's a win for everybody. And again, the next steps is actions, and we have to come up with some plans together. And it's going to be a team effort, and everybody has to come together and have some agreements and have this cultural change.
And I understand if you have to go, but I would just want to stay with you as long as I can to kind of narrate alongside you what we're seeing. We're still